it live? Probably.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
Fine.
efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I have a rebreather if that's what the game's asking me. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome back to Subnautica VR, where today, you might notice it's a little different in here. Frankly, I do not blame you. This is going to be shorter, mind you. I love this walking speed, by the way. Nothing quite like starting off with the blood kelp music, right? Yep. Oh, that's just lovely. So, what I do? First off, if you can somehow see over near this wreckage... How's that from angled? I always thought the wreckage would be in this direction. That's just mushroom forest, actually. Well, I don't think I'm gonna question those. Here's the mountain. Oh, this is near the aurora, this mushroom forest. I'm genuinely lost. But I got a single range upgrade in here. Definitely one of the cooler map areas. Normally I have this in the safe shallows, so it's super flat where I see the jellyfish caves. This, however, is rather detailed. Okay, let me start explaining what actually happened, right, folks? Okay, so I got in here, right? And I'm like, it's a power outage. I need to build a lot of stuff. These didn't grow in time, so I quite literally just moved it. Because if you remember, originally it's where this modification station was. Correction. Is where this empty space was. And, well, the plants were over there, modification was here. I moved it because there was... the water filtration machine would block access to some of the fruits. Which, considering I use those for power, really isn't the most ideal. That being said, however, one bioreactor is not nearly enough, it seems. So I'll fix that. I recolored my Seamoth, so it's, by accident. But I honestly think it looks pretty good the way it does. Yeah, there's also warpers here. That's a wee bit of a bummer, but they're not really that big of a hassle. Trust me, there's a reason for that. I don't know if these bulkheads were always here. They are certainly here now. Got another window. I installed some windows. That's a good view of the abyss. Yes. Nothing is docked. But of course. That being said, you might notice there's a few more modules in here. I was gonna build these on camera. Did I forget? Absolutely, you better believe it. But yeah, sonar, so that way when I'm heading down to the depths, I can see where I'm going. Downside is I'm already at the depths, so I already see where I'm going. Perimeter defense, so if somebody tries to attack, I can attack it off. And by far the most important one, storage. It's storage. Obviously, but you're probably wondering, where did I get all these fancy resources? That's my base is in a brownout. That's a great question. Oh, this is convenient. So I'm here, right? So I traveled all the way this way to the life pod. Although I thought Big Gun Island was here, so what? No, this is a different mushroom forest, but that looks... Well, to be fair, we are like 400 meters. I don't know what that is. I could take a camera out if anyone wants to see that. I'm kind of curious. What would happen if I try to install a window in here? I have the strength. Ooh. I mean, it's a fine view. But then this is here, so it doesn't really matter. Regardless. So I got all of that. I started fueling the base on the blood of my enemies, aka blood oil. This stuff lasts seemingly forever, which makes it very convenient. And, I mean, the lantern fruit are just more convenient. When you're in a full blackout, just yoinking a little bit of blood oil off one of those vines is very easy. Although it's kind of funny that that little glob up there, the giant one, that's just a single blood oil. Now, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room because I keep scrambling around as usual. From here, I did travel over to the life pod, and that's right, that entire video of making the Cyclops worth of grinding, where I literally spent the entire thing just mining to build this thing, which I didn't even put in here properly. Yeah, this big kahuna.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Yeah, it didn't have enough stuff in it. So I left to go and sort my stuff out. Went all the way to the Cyclops. Keep in mind, I did Sue with exclusively Ultra Glide fins. While I was there, since I already have the blood oil, I got the fiber mesh, and well, I just have like literally too many diamonds. The game insists on giving me diamonds. There's one. So I have one in here. I have like a whole row and a bit in my base. I'm still carrying two. Seriously, I do not need this many diamonds. I normally say lead or gold is pretty worthless in this game, considering how much silver you need. Man, diamonds are another level, I'm gonna be honest here. But I went, got that, made my gear, made some off upgrades, made a upgrade for that, but I'm pretty sure I had everything here, because I'm still stocked up on copper. I've been using more copper than I was expecting, but I wouldn't say I'm exactly short as it is.
Warning, emergency power only. Power restored.
Speaking of which,
All primary
next
systems
time
online.
I will be building this if I remove this first. Well, that's going to be a fun day. I might be seeing I already have plans to build a prawn suit. I have plans to build more than the prawn suit and scan another wreck up. That being said, however, that's gonna be in a quick minute. This is definitely more than 4. These creepvine seeds are gonna have to go as well. Good thing I have the handy dandy bioreactor, which makes biological mass disappear.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Not instantly. Here I have the dump, as in a whole line of diamonds, and stalker teeth. Jeez, I have so many stalker teeth. I'm never using that many. But, I can't craft, there's not enough power. Fun problems, folks. Fun problems. I might just have to litter. These are pretty good walkers. Oh, speaking of which, I can just go and chuck even more into the bioreactor. I do need to start carving these up. Why are you bleeding? Actually, if I deconstruct the base, it should be fine. I just need samples. To grow. Because, well, those are going to be important. I'm gonna chuck some kelp or seeds in there. Again, when I move this way. Oh, it gets rid of the seeds. Okay, well, good thing I left extra. But yeah, I'm gonna start expanding the base a little bit. You want to guess what's gonna be built in there?
Power home? All primary systems online.
You want to guess what I'm building in there? As it happens again. I don't understand the placing of this bed, but whatever. Anything but just X's day lasts forever. I mean, the plant, it doesn't even matter. That being said, I do need a single cluster and all of these old, soon-to-be rotting samples of creepvine. By far, they rot the fastest in the entire game. Like this, I believe was the order I normally do it in. You reset my light. Okay. Yes, this is a seed one, the others are not. You can tell because it's bushier. That being said, I will need to make another bioreactor, which means I need titanium. You might catch those deep shrooms. We are not talking about those deep shrooms, folks. But yes, and finally I'm gonna try and remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. -1. Plus this eventually. I like 2 silver. I have some circuit boards and table coral because I realized that those are a little far away. Just a kilometer. Kilometer. Yada yada. A meter. Ugh. Focus. The reason why I'm making a prawn suit is because I want it to beat the game. There's also some upgrades for what I really want. They're not too expensive. And finally, it's just like, I was just sitting around the base, and besides the titanium I clearly got, stalker teeth are by far not a problem. This biome has so much quartz. Lead I just still have, and, well, guess what? I'm in a blood kelp zone. You can see quartz, there's ruby everywhere. Same with nuclear material, but yeah, that's that. And frankly, it's not going to be a challenge to really fabricate anything. Like, the aerogels will be easy enough. So, gonna make a prawn suit. There's a bunch of upgrades I want to make for it. There's this. I see moth upgraded by accident. I'm gonna put a ladder here, which I forgot the prices too, so I probably need to do more titanium, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna have to make frequent runs to the Aurora crash site, which if I remember correctly, is in like this direction. Oh, it's in this direction. I get very lost. I've never really been in this part of the map, folks. So you know. Got an amateur in this part of the map. I don't know. Also, I really thought my base was like fighting with the ceiling of the cave. I could easily fit another multi-purpose, right? Yeah, I could fit another one if I really wanted to. I thought my base was much lower or much higher than it is. Because I'm thinking of snow or that maybe? I remember the moon pool was fighting me a lot. Now in the ladder tab we can build a ladder. Wow. And this is where I'm just going to be building a second bioreactor. There's nothing up here really. Spacious, yes. Useful, yes. Gonna visit, not really. No, I don't even know where the bioreactor is for some reason. I don't like the sound of this thing. But I'm coming up here with reason. Yeah, the rest I need to fabricate. I'm in a brownout. Thank you, filtration machine. You're the sole reason I'm doing this.
Emergency power only. Power restored. All primary systems online.
We all know it's your fault, pal. Yeah, I'll make the stuff. I might let my base brown out some more off camera. It's not technically on brownout, because it will recover once things are fine, because that is brownout. But you know, it's a work in progress. Yeah. But this place is kind of weird during the day. I don't normally think it's the blood kelp being so bright like this. But it is. Very bright. Is anyone surprised by that? Really quite spacious out here, honestly. And I remember there being more stuff besides that warp that was worrying. Those guys definitely found it. Like you. I gunned you down, I thought. That's Magnite, that's Ruby. So I'll take both and pretend like I actually needed them both, because I totally did. And you have no way of disproving that fact. Just don't rewind the video. or acknowledge that I said that. You know, normal stuff. So I'm not going to be building anything in like this one. I'm not going to be building the prawn suit, mind you. Which would be convenient, but... okay. But, like... thing is, I'm going to make the prawn suit. I have some arm upgrades I'm interested in making for it. That bug is still relevant for some reason. Welcome to the VR mode of it. The animations weren't done because of dizziness or something, so teleportation it is, I guess. And I get to listen to soothing ocean sounds. I can't believe this door works even though it's not built. The wiring kit, lubricant, I'm holding... You're finished? Well, that didn't take as long as I was expecting. Well, okay. Time to say goodbye to our newly found power, right? Lubricant. Even though I'm not too far from the blood kelp zone, blood kelp at home is slow. So, another one of these. That will start the next video. But yeah. Really the only existence for this, and I'm even gonna title it like, quick intermission or something, right? Is like, it's not a full video really. And I don't really want this video to be like, I'm just explaining why I played the game for an extra 3 hours alone. It's for this thing. Hi, yes. Well, not this thing, there's a bunch of stuff, but it's going to help. It's just gonna keep these things fueled, keep the base running smoothly, as you do. And now we're finally producing enough power to maybe not brand out. It's honestly kind of concerning how much that thing uses. But there's no fuel modifiers, I can just lob these in. Like that. Now I should be able to make a steady source of water and salt for my excursions. Don't you dare. Hey, we're finally power even or whatever, neutral. Which is good, and technically speaking, we're consisting exclusively off of plant matter. I never realized how convenient it would be to just turn your head and, you know, actually see what's relevant. Because I've never had a game where you just do this and be like, oh, what's over there? Oh, hey, that's my neck. You know what I mean? I don't know. Definitely a fun thing. VR is expensive. But yeah, it's definitely a shorter video. Not fixing that. Definitely shorter, but hey, now the base is powered by 2 reactors. That was unintentional. There's probably more efficient ways I could have gone about this. Right? Also, man, I need to... there's a reason why I used the interior grow bed. Why do it have a little altar on it? I never noticed. It's like facing the bioreactor. Yeah. Now I actually have a source of clean water, a source of renewable power. Yeah, clean water. I don't want to drink this. Oh, look, a fish. We got filtered water. I normally don't use this stuff. These like normally build this really late, but like just carrying this, like it's going to be convenient. I got this. I'll give you a little hint for what I plan for the next video, so just skip real quick. I don't have enough for that. I didn't even look at the full recipe, mind you. Oh, maybe I do. 2, 3, yeah, no, I do. And the computer chips, because table coral is non-renewable. You can't grow it. For some reason. And I'll never know why. Keep calm, everyone. Yeah, no, just a quick intermission for why my base looks completely different and will look even more different in the next video. It simply got taller. which considering the multi-purpose room was like the shortest room, but also much why its textures are different. It's not iridescent. I might want to. I kind of want to scan that now. Sorry, light stick, my beloved. Yeah, I definitely overshot. Let's see this. Bloodroot systems are generally extended from one cave wall to another. Coil root system, where the root system breaks through into open water, its tendrils coil around another. For enhanced structural integrity, cave wall rooting, where the wall roots meet with a cave wall that permeates until the rock continues growing, albeit at a slower rate. Both blood roots, vine, produce oil, and pustules, confirming that they are in fact the same flora species. During the root system rise within the rock itself, occasionally breaking into open water to reach for untapped mineral resource, or generating vines which feed on water-based nutrients. Oh, that's interesting. So what you're saying is, they're in the walls. They're in the goddamn walls! But not my base. Yet.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice to just come in here and be like, hey, I need some water. Oh, it's fully stocked. Wow. I see that. I know it's 1%, but I can. Well, now it somehow looks worse. You're welcome, folks. And now it's full. But yeah, finally, being power positive. How nice. I'll continue to use these like a freak until I get tired of that. Which is not happening. It sounds squishy when you chew them. I don't know if that's good. But yeah, just quick intermission, why the base looks different. Some undisclosed plans, and also prawn suit upgrades, more power. You know, the usual stuff. Speaking of which, never really had a power capacity size reactor. Definitely fighting to recharge, I wonder why. What would be cool if the game actually told you the power requirements of everything, not just, you know, 5 power. What's their active drain? Do their drains scale the more you use them? Are they just ridiculous? You know, that sort of stuff. Or do certain rooms have a passive drain? I'm thinking I'm just explaining a building component of Below Zero, but I've never played Below Zero really, so I wouldn't know. Although that sounds pretty cool. I'm normally when I try to explain something, I become a babbling buffoon. Bear with me here. I do it literally every day. You know, I know the Blood Cup zone is supposed to be a bit spookier and everything. I honestly find it quite nice. Speaking of which, the Lost River is like literally right below my base. That is the Lost River right there. Hi. Huh. Oh, come on! No. You brought that into existence. You get it out of existence. You want to go? That's it. Well, thanks for the inconvenience. Oh, that's a lot of spider. A lot of spider. What on earth is going on down here? I don't know, it's got so big. Another spider. There it is. He says that one rude. Lost River. Right at my doorstep. It feels wrong. Normally this is a good 10-minute excursion. I don't know why I'm down here, honestly. It just sort of seemed like a fun thing to do. Ooh, comes the free lithium. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it... No, seriously, why the hell am I down here? Oh. I'm pretty sure there's a precursor portal in this biome? Something like that. It feels wrong doing this on just one air tank without a vehicle nearby, and it's making me fairly paranoid for drowning's sake. Because, how am I doing here? Do you guys normally spawn like this? Like so numerous? And here's the thing you actually needed crystalline sulfur eventually. Oh, sandstone. Hi. Are you naturally hostile towards me? The answer is you should be. Okay, well that makes my life easier. Sorry, huh? Oh, you're just okay, I should start swimming back. I can't swim fast. Like, it's only 400 meters. I guess I don't have a sea glide, but ultra glides are pretty damn powerful. Will I be fast enough? I mean, I could always just drop my stuff when I'm dying. Can you tell I never use ultra glide fins? Because the sea glide overrides it.
Seconds.
The funny thing is when I hit 9 seconds, it's gonna beg me to go to the surface. 500 meters down. That is funny. Hey Warper, you mind giving me a hand? No? Okay, I definitely misjudged there. I got greedy, what can I say? If you drop everything that you got naturally, it doesn't count. So the way the game checks dying, I guess that's why I had a good reason for being paranoid. Fortunately, I know exactly where everything landed. And see, you died, you dropped into resources. Even though I'm holding natural resources, the way the game makes the check for them is as long as the resource was not acquired inside the base or was in your inventory once you left your base, it just doesn't delete it. However, I've now lost it. If only I had a special piece of equipment that told me the exact location by inserting it directly into my brain. Oh wait, I do. Cannot see the bombs. There's also a good chance they fell under a map. I am really betting money on that. Wait, no, I'm not betting that. Yeah, I have power anymore. If I have power, it doesn't matter. Where am I? Oh. Can you tell I'm not familiar with my surroundings? Hi. Yes, let me drown in here. Crystalline sulfur. Don't ask how this is possible. I knew it was down there, but where? I'm fairly certain it's under the map. Which is a shame because I have like 3 pieces. Was that necessary, game? Meh. Oh well. It's right over there anyways, but I need to go there. You need to work on your own, see. Sort of break it to your pal. I know I'm a small target, but still. So yeah, that's just the state of the base. I hope you've all enjoyed, and until next time, take care. And